isn't doing that.
These two are just loud, so they'll probably dominate.
We know they're loud.
Yeah, I'm Chris, by the way. Nice to meet
Yeah, yeah. I guess you guys
Yep.
are.
We get to meet Chris
What do you
finally.
do?
Chris
you. Yeah,
meet the other Chris.
That's my Chris. That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, I met him when my dog shared the hate.
Okay.
Yeah, he
So,
was talking about that. He was like, "Yeah, my dog did not like all those guys coming in my house at
I
one time."
mean, if I was a guy and I had a bunch of dogs come in my house, I'd
that's
probably
true.
be like, so,
Like, hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
yeah. So I get it.
We appreciate you giving us a place to stop
Yeah.
by and
And
the snack,
the
the
snacks were
goodies.
clutch. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
no problem.
Well, he hasn't seen you live yet, but he got to see you live in person.
Well, we are playing Buffalo again. I
I
know that.
know you're playing Frostfest.
Yeah. Apparently, they're going to announce a new headliner or something, I guess. I'm wondering if they're going to announce Until I Wake, but they mentioned that there's going to be one more band announced. So,
Ah,
yeah, I get the feeling they're going to announce somebody interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'll probably be at Frostfest for sure, and I'm gonna try and make Scranton for you guys too.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice.
Sweet.
They're the same distance away from me.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was gonna drive 4 hours to Indiana, but Courtney can't go.
Oh, you the Hobart show?
Yeah, I was like, I was gonna drive. Me and her were gonna drive
They
and do a
talked
road
about
trip.
doing a West Chicago show, but I don't think
Damn it.
that's now going to happen.
Yeah.
But it was going to
Just
be on a Wednesday anyway.
you guys
So
just need to come to Milwaukee.
I know X-Ray Arcade or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, it's a popular one.
I'll do that. But Chris, come to Scranton. I'll get you in that Scranton show if you come to that.
Sure.
I don't know about Buffalo, how Frostfest tickets work, but I'll get you in Scranton.
All right, I'd appreciate that. I don't think Frostfest is only like $20.
Okay.
They keep tickets low, so
He's a good dude. Great supporter.
Well, since we're on a limited time
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
frame,
He goes slightly over. Yeah. I'll talk to her if we need to go slightly over.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll do what we can. But yeah, I mean, we're back in action with you guys, talking again. One new person to talk to this time. So we're here just to talk, about what's happening with you guys, that everyone wants to know the updates and new music and new EP and tours and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
So what do you guys got to tell us?
Well, obviously we're releasing Martyr, our new EP. We've released a fair amount of the singles, so a lot of stuff is available on Spotify, but the physical and we got a new single coming out with the new EP on February 21st. So this tour is supporting that EP. Starts on Valentine's Day in Nashville. We're hitting Atlanta, Hobart, as previously mentioned, Louisville, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. Um, yeah, we're just really excited to be back playing shows and supporting this EP and we created a journey for the EP and I'll let Chris explain what that's all
Yeah. Did either of you sign up for the journey by chance? No pressure if you didn't.
about.
I don't think so.
no.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm kind of, the marketer in the band, but always trying to find a new way to share not just the music, but kind of everything that goes into it, or kind of what the songs mean. So we created this thing called the Journey or Martyr's Journey. It's kind of like a website in a sense, like a guided walk through the songs. Kind of talks about what they're about, how we wrote them, our favorite spots in the songs, like one word associations with the songs. It's all totally free. Comes with a free download of the songs. But yeah, we just kind of created that around the EP itself as an added bonus. We see a lot of bands do like guitar playthroughs or lyrical breakdown videos, just kind of around releases and like randomly sometimes. So I just had the idea to like package it together into like one experience. Yeah. So that's something we're pretty proud of. We had a really great response from that. And it's our whole goal is to connect with our fans on a deeper level. So that has allowed that to happen so far.
And if you want to find it, just go to softspokenmusic.com and there's like a banner at the top. I think that's still the same, right?
I think so.
There's like a banner at the top you click and it'll sign you up and basically it'll send you like one email per day and it's kind of like you go through some initial stuff, but then you get like love talk and then it'll be all that breakdown. Next day you get an email alone and it's like all those things breaking down a lens. So it's pretty cool. I signed up for it myself, even though I was part of making the content, and I was like, whoa, this is cool. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a fun little thing.
I'll have to check it out for
Yeah,
sure. I
yeah,
mean, I love journeys. I love experiences. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's all like video based, and I mean some emails and stuff. So just kind of consume as you have time.
Yeah.
There's not a time limit on it. So yeah, definitely
yeah.
check it out when you have time and let us know what you think.
So what
I,
can people expect from the EP though? I know we've heard some songs.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
haven't heard them all.
not all of them.
Still same surprises. New one coming out here soon. Twilight. It
Sorry, excuse me.
got the biggest surprise, I think, like the biggest moment. So we still throw some surprises at you guys.
Yeah, one of the things we talk about a lot and Sam talks about a lot is like dynamics. And I think if you listen from start to end, that's one thing we're very big on is going very soft. And that way it kind of creates more emotion. It's more dramatic when you realize like how heavy we can get. And I think Oblivion was a nice testament to that. And Twilam, the newest song that's coming, you'll get another like,
Yeah,
whoa.
we're staying on that. Yeah, we like doing that.
Yeah.
It's our thing.
So that's kind of
So you
yeah.
can expect that.
You can expect a lot of dynamics, very
Yeah.
quiet and, very poppy and dancey, and then whoa, blow you away, kind of screaming and heaviness.
Yeah.
yeah, we had Ginger Slaps on, and she reacted to Oblivion, right? If I'm yeah, so that was a good one to I loved her reaction to it too.
It's fun to watch her react to stuff. I myself have actually found some like new bands, and actually that's how I found Hanabiye. And then we ended up playing a show with them where she did a reaction to Otaku by Hanabiye. And then when they were coming to Cincinnati, I was like, I've heard of this band. Please submit us for it. I want to play that show. Yeah, she's fun to watch react to that kind of stuff because every time she hears screaming, she gets so pumped up. And so therefore, big fan of Sam's.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
So talking about touring then too. You want to tell everyone what's going on for this 2025 so far?
Yeah. So yeah, like Kevin mentioned, we have about 6 shows in February, like starting next week. Just kind of around the EP. You mentioned all the spots, right? Nashville, Atlanta,
Near
close to
Chicago,
Louisville, Cincinnati here at home, and Cleveland. And then in April, we're taking March off, kind of focused on writing, has some studio time. And then in April, we have a run with a band called The Wise Man's Fear. We played with them in Cleveland last year. Really cool dudes, really great musicians. And we had talked at that point, like, hey, we should play some shows together. And then this little run with them kind of came together. And that's kind of East Coast. Yeah, Scranton, Baltimore, Charlotte, and then going to Greenville, South Carolina. And then, yeah, Frost Fest. And then we have a few other things in the works, but we can't really unveil the details yet.
Can't
But
unveil
trying to
yet.
hit, more areas than we did last year for sure. Get out there
Yeah.
to Milwaukee too.
Yeah, I know you guys are doing the Battle of the Bands too for Warped
That's what I
Tour.
was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
I saw that you shared that. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, we've all done this like vote for us so that we can play this stage, and I feel like it's already going so well that we have a pretty good chance of it. So obviously, any support we can get, we greatly appreciate it. We would love to play. We'd love to play Warped Tour, no matter what city it is. So we basically did entries for is it LA?
Yeah.
LA, Washington, D.C., and Orlando. So we have a chance to play any of those cities. But yeah, good. We're in that initial voting period. So anybody who wants to vote, battleofthebands.com and make a page.
Yep.
Search
I voted yesterday and today, so
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. We'll check it tomorrow too.
Yeah.
well, I mean, you can vote every day, so
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll try my best to remember to vote every day.
Thank you.
I haven't voted today, so that's
Oh my.
it's on me.
It's all your fault if you guys don't make it in by one vote. I'm hoping you guys go to Orlando because, I'm going to Orlando Warped.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Is that one in November?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty late. Yeah, I can remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, I know, like, we grew up going to Warped Tour. Did you go to Warped Tour?
No, I never did. No.
I know, like,
I don't know.
one of my earliest memories of Sam because we played in different bands in the same scene when we were in our teens. One of my earliest memories was like I knew who he was, but we hadn't really like formally met, and I think it might have been like Alsana or somebody, and you just popped out. You're like, "What's up, dude?" And then you just jumped on the crowd and was gone. And I saw him crowd surfing. I was like,
Such a typical
Oh,
Sam
yeah,
reaction.
yeah. And I think you actually popped out with Migliosi when his old drum
yeah.
and just like poured water all over your face again. So it's like, Warped Tour is part of who we were growing up, and it's always a dream to play it, but kind of right where it ended is right when Softspoken started, so we didn't really have the opportunity. So
Yeah.
gotta do what we can now,
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, that's happened to a lot of bands though, where Warped Tour kind of ended right when they were getting bigger and getting started as a band.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. We appreciate the fan support, and if we don't make it, it's cool. But if we do, obviously it'd be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, there would always be the opportunity next year. Kevin Lyman did talk about potentially having a Midwest date at some point, so I'm assuming next year would be it, because I doubt they're going to add one this year.
It's
Right.
crazy that like for the rock scene, like after World Tour ended, now the big festivals, it's like the festival circuit is now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Kevin Lyman's like, oh my God, what have I done? Now I've just like, like I don't know. No, I mean there's always been festivals and stuff,
Yeah.
of course, but in our world, I guess. So it's funny watch him do Warped Tour like it used to be.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
That'd be
have you
great.
been watching the band announcements at all?
A little bit. I haven't seen today's, but
I don't recognize a lot of the bands they're announcing, and I'm like, come on, I need some OGs in there.
yeah. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess it makes sense to have some like young blood bands coming in, but yeah, I felt like it would be more. What was that? When we were young,
Yeah.
Yeah.
based,
Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to get like not make it a replica
Right,
of that, like
right.
have half and half. That's kind of what I think they decided.
Yeah, I think they're waiting a little while to announce like,
Huge.
some of the old school bands.
They-
Because I
they-
mean, they did add Story of the Year to
Oh,
Orlando. So, I mean, if they have Story of the Year on there, they got to have some other OGs.
is that when you bought your tickets when they were announced?
Yes.
I got
I
a feeling.
was like, well, I guess I can go to Orlando. And I know people going, so at least I know some people. And Chris may or may not go.
I'm already going to be in Orlando that week, so
Awesome.
it's like I might go to Warped Tour. It
If the
depends.
tickets don't sell out before he buys them.
Yeah, and I also hate flying, so we're like doing a family vacation down there, and I'm going to get a roomette on an Amtrak, um, and enjoy a 29-hour trip.
It's gonna be a long one. Yeah, I did one from Virginia to Cincinnati, and it was rough.
Did you do coach or did you get a room?
Coach.
Yeah, it's got to be tough.
I had like what do they call it my like equilibrium was all off, and I was like, yeah, it's a lot of rocking back and forth on
Got
this.
motion sickness.
Yeah, I bet if you get like your own room, you can like lay down, I guess.
Yeah, there's like bunk beds in the
Okay.
roomette. Now, only because I know you've ridden a train, have you tried to pee standing up on a train?
I have an airplane, but
Yeah.
I can't remember if
I
I
have
did
in
on
Japan.
that
Here's
train.
like
Yeah, no.
It's like a game. It's like
Hope it's a wide hole. Wow.
I mean, I guess you could just sit down, guys.
Yeah.
Hey!
That's
where's
what
the fun in that?
Just pretend you're women and sit down and pee.
Okay. So,
But you see, the problem is sometimes you have the people who don't do that, and
yeah, then you have to
there's just-
sit in what
there's
they
just pee
did.
everywhere.
true.
Right?
It's
So-
true. It's true.
Disgusting.
Nothing's worse than going in like a porta potty and someone peed all over the seat and you're just like, what in the hell happened in
I
here?
think if you're entering a porta potty,
You
and
gotta
this,
be ready
know,
for
you
it.
gotta be ready for whatever, regardless.
I mean, I've seen some pretty bad porta potties.
Same.
I went in one once and there was like literally blood on the wall and on the handle. And I was like, what in the hell happened in here?
Yeah. No
I was
thanks.
like, I stepped right back out. I was like, nope.
I can hold it for 7 more hours. All
I
of a
just
sudden.
went to the next one, but
Oh, yeah,
it was
that's
bad.
smart too. That's smart too.
Holding it for 7 more hours is my motto in New York City.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Nice.
So let's see, what else is there to talk about, guys? What else is going on in the soft-spoken life?
See, we talked about the EP. We talked about
We got a new van that'll take us to these shows.
There you go.
Oh, a new vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were crammed in my Tahoe basically since I joined the band.
Yeah, that's why we were like, we need Kevin because he can pull it. No,
Your guys' van broke or
we
something.
had a van that was awesome, and Sam built bunks in it, and it was great. And it got to the point where like we would make money. Like the last tour we did, I think we came home with like $5,000 or something profit after all the expenses. And I was like, I'll get the van checked out, just make sure it's good. And the repairs were like $5,200. I was like, okay, sick. So it kind of got to that point where I was like, what's the point of having this vehicle? So we sold it to another band who were aware of the problems.
I was gonna say before you fixed
Yeah.
it?
No, after we fixed it.
Oh, okay, so you
Yeah.
spent the money. Okay.
Yeah. And they're still using it because they don't play out as much. So we haven't had like a band vehicle in a minute. We've just been relying on Kevin here.
Yeah.
Um,
So we just got a nice spacious van and we're honestly, I'm very excited to like lay back and
Yeah.
not be like this close in the
Yeah.
vehicle anymore.
yeah. And in the Tahoe, Sam and I are the shortest guys in the band. And the back seat is like 4
Your
inches.
knees are like
of-
up on the seat in front
Which-
of you.
Granted, is more uncomfortable for Kevin.
But
But
it's no
we get
more
stuck
or
back
less
there.
uncomfortable for us.
Right. So
Okay.
I did
Did you
take
say
shifts.
more uncomfortable? Yeah, for you.
I did take
You're right.
shifts back there.
But no one likes to be like this.
yeah. So no more of that.
No,
so we're pretty
anyway.
excited about it.
But
We're excited
hey,
about our band.
we're ripping
Yeah.
on Kevin. We would have been.
Exactly.
You
You
would've
would
gone there with that?
you would have had to cancel the shows, so
Shit.
forget you guys.
We owe you everything.
Man.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw y'all come out of that Tahoe.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's like a clown kind of a scenario. Everybody just exiting. Yeah.
The worst
Yeah.
vehicles I ever rode in the back seat of was a 92 Camaro, and I got stuck on the middle hump. It wasn't even on the seat.
No.
And then in the back of a Volkswagen Beetle for 5 hours up to Minnesota.
Doesn't sound good.
So those were not fun drives.
Yeah, doesn't sound like it.
But I mean, as far as 2025 goes, we're just really excited to continue growing and see what this EP can be. Obviously, like the reception that we've gotten so far has been great, and it's not even released yet. So we're hopeful and appreciative of people like you guys supporting us and helping get our name out there so that we can move these things and hopefully at least recoup what we spent on them and yeah, just hopefully keep growing, do big shows, and
It's
just see
always
what.
the dream. Are you guys gonna have any new merch?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we got a whole slew. It's not the word I want to use, but it's what came to my head.
Plethora.
Yeah, we got a whole line of
Yeah.
EP merch. It's on our website right now, and we'll have some of those designs with us on the road too. We'll kind of cycle through them, but
it's like 3
Yeah,
t-shirts, one long sleeve, and one hoodie, I think.
yeah, I saw the tricolor splatter sold out
Oh, yeah, the
for the
vinyl.
vinyl.
Yeah,
Yeah, we actually there's a couple on our the Theory Records, like our label store. There's a couple there still, but yeah, on our store sold out. So
It's crazy.
yeah, it's cool.
I'm gonna have to buy one
I know
before
that.
they're gone. No, I was kidding.
I got the gold one.
We could fight for it if you want.
I didn't know
We
there
get
was
test
more. I
pressings,
didn't know
so
there.
you can have one.
I don't care. I like the gold one.
You guys could duke it out.
No, I'll take the
Rock,
gold.
paper, scissors.
I was gonna have everyone sign it, so that would look better on the gold one anyway.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would
it's
look
our first
better.
vinyl too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We've been having people ask about vinyl, at least since I've joined the band, probably since way before that, but
I'm making a collection of like the history of Sam like in my house. So I'm trying to I save all my memorabilia and stuff from like all the stuff we've
Tour
done.
passes and
Yeah,
stuff.
I've even got one from the Watt tour with like.
Oh, yeah, me too.
big
I
one.
know I'm gonna regret it, but I don't. I know like
What do you mean?
20 years from now I'm gonna regret that I didn't
Oh,
save all those things.
Yeah, I don't know. Just when I'm dead, like
When you're dead,
maybe
then it won't matter.
grandkids can
Oh,
look
oh.
at it. I'm thinking about them now. Like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. You know,
By
something.
by then they're gonna turn it on and be like, "This is dad rock."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they not already saying that?
They're not already. I don't know. I haven't heard it.
There you go. That's true. That's true too.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, you have.
Dad rock. What's
Right.
that?
We're all just emo kids at heart.
It's true. We are. We're all emo. We
Now
all
that would
have
be something
emotions.
I'd love to see you guys play. Like if you could get on like Emo's Not Dead cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
A cruise,
Yeah.
like a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Uh-oh. Sounds like he doesn't want to go on a boat.
I went on like the easiest cruise possible
Yeah.
though, just
He's
recently.
he's
for my
got bad
first one.
motion sickness. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't played on one, but I went on Shiprocks a couple years ago. And that was a really cool experience. Just to it was my first cruise, but also just, the whole like concert aspect of it was really cool. And then like on your off days, you're like, sure, I'll go check out a pyramid in Mexico.
Right.
And then go listen to I Prevail. Why not?
That's
Yeah.
So it was cool. And it would be cool to be an artist to be able to like, do that. So
Yeah, the only music I ever saw on a boat was back in like early 2000s when a local band called The Response from Milwaukee. We were good friends with them and they played on some lake boat on Lake Michigan for some random show. And so we went on that and that was fun though. I mean, I didn't get motion sickness, so that's good.
there
yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I don't get motion sickness, but I know when I was on Shiprock, the last day there was like a storm, and they were going fast to like outpace the storm, and it was like,
Dude, I think
Yeah.
Dream.
yeah, no, it absolutely does. Yeah.
Does it? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
dude.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
No,
I swear to God, like on my first cruise, and I took Dramamine the first day, but then my friends was like, stop taking that and just drink, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fine.
that's
And
that's
I was fine
why
the whole time.
Pirates of the Caribbean. That's why I was always drinking rum because I had a
That must
moment
be
where I
it.
was like, wait a minute,
I think
I
you
don't
just-
feel the boat rocking, and I'm drunk,
Yeah,
and I don't really drink ever, but
yeah. I just think if you start
Yeah.
immediately,
yeah,
how do I pace yourself? Because I feel like I never
Drink
really.
carefully.
I felt like Anyway,
I
They
just
have
I
Another-
handle when you look 360 degrees and there's no
Yeah.
land anywhere.
yeah, that is kind
The
of
motion is fine
That's
for
kinda
me,
wild.
but yeah, if I do a 360 and I can't see any land anywhere, that's gonna freak me out.
Yeah.
If you did, you wouldn't swim to it.
bunch of
anyways.
wimps.
I don't know.
I was
I
gonna
feel
say
I
they
can
have
see.
they have the Dramamine patches. You just stick it like behind your ear and you leave it on.
Yeah, you had like a wristband or something, right, Dramamine?
No, I just
Or
took the
not?
pills.
Oh, okay.
Somebody-
Yeah.
I also put one of those ear packs.
That's
Yeah,
what.
that's
That's
what
what.
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
yeah.
Just that. I mean, maybe that helped, and it wasn't the drinking.
Yeah. I don't know.
You were just drunk and
But-
fine. From
See,
the
how do you know? Because you were drinking and you were wearing the patch. So
Exactly. So I just have to
Horrible
repeat the
experiment.
steps
Yeah.
the next first ship.
But I'll say what got me the worst though is coming back on the land.
Yeah, I noticed
Like,
that.
I had sea legs.
I noticed
bad.
that. I was in the bathroom at home. And I'd be
Dude,
like,
it
"Whoa,
was-
man."
yeah,
you're like,
Like,
"Whoa."
it was your bathroom
It was
for me.
confined spaces. It made me
Yeah.
feel like I was back on the boat. But when I got back in the living room, I was like, okay, like,
Yeah, that was tough. But it's cool. It was worth the experience.
Good time.
but I've never been on a cruise ship. But I do hear that cruise ships you don't tend to get motion sickness unless the waves and it's rough seas.
Yeah, and it depends on where you are. Like
yeah.
when I was in the aft or whatever, like the very back, because there was a lounge back there. It was I could feel it so crazy. But if you went to the front,
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad. So
Interesting.
and just getting fresh air is huge too, you know. But like my buddy had his room was like, I went with the guys in the band Varsity. I don't know if you're familiar, but they had rooms like right on water level. So my room was in the middle, so I didn't have a window. But one of the guys had a window room, and it was just like water, like right next to the window. I was like,
So
nah, I
awesome.
don't need that. I don't want to look at that. But
You don't want to feel like you're drowning.
yeah, no, thank you.
Or sea sharks. I know.
But it was cool. We would I would love for us to build.
I'll do it.
Shipwrecked or
The cruise life is great. Now I had a blast on
Yeah.
it. I would do it. I can imagine the music festival on a cruise. I would lose my mind.
I'm down.
I wouldn't get off the boat. Being on the boat was so fun. My friends were like, I was like, I want to stay on the boat. This is great. That's what I paid for.
Yeah, true.
Well, I'd go on to the Emo's Not Dead cruise if I could afford it, but
Yeah, that's what was great is I got a free pass. I wouldn't pay like $3,000 for Shipwrecked just to go personally, but
it
if we can
is.
play,
It
go
is
for it,
expensive.
absolutely.
Did you see that lineup on Emo's Not Dead though?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Pretty
But
good
we
one.
need money for us, so
Yeah. Man. Chiodos, Scary Kids, Sayason,
yeah,
Emery, like dude, that was a sick lineup.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd be very interested.
Yeah. I wish that like I saw that Scary Kids Scaring Kids was doing some shows and like Letter Kills is going to be opening and I'm like, can you guys just like come here?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird. It was like 2 shows in California and 2 shows in Florida.
Right?
if half the band lives in one spot and half the band lives in the other spot.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows these days? People
I don't
do
know.
get
It's just like
scattered.
like are you they must be flying, guessing, because that would be so weird to drive to that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm sure they're flying.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if there's anything else we need to discuss unless you guys have anything else to talk about.
I think we covered the main things.
No, just
Good
again, thank you so much
Yeah,
for the
thanks for having
support.
Talking
Anybody?
portalets and cruise ships.
Yeah. A lot of toilet talk here, but
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
I mean, Chris and I are known for talking about like bidets and stuff randomly on this podcast.
First thing I bought when I got back from Japan. The day, baby.
See, Jess, you're missing out.
Oh, you're so missing
It
out.
feels great.
It changes your life. It changes your life. It may seem weird to talk about, but just don't talk about it. Just have it. Just change your life.
Yeah.
Change your life.
Someone donated one at my work once. It was brand new, and everyone's
Oh, yeah, I
like,
was
"Oh,
gonna
are you
say-
gonna put it in the toilet? Are you gonna put it on our toilet?" And I was like, "I'm not a plumber and not touching the water at work.
Last donation.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's good enough we have a heated toilet seat in our warehouse toilet
That's what I'm gonna do next.
Yeah.
because someone donated it, and so I installed it. Keep our butts warm in the wintertime.
Or you can get a combo.
Right.
Heated bidet.
It's true, you could. But see, like I said, I'm not a plumber and I don't want to touch the water. At least the heated toilet seat, all I had to do was like attach it to the toilet and then plug it in.
Right.
Ew.
I don't have to move around any water pipes
about
or
the-
anything, so.
Yeah, sorry, he was oohing
This is a
something
new
else.
revelation over here.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Kevin uses cold water in his bidet.
So,
'Cause he didn't want. Oh man, I just like warm.
Well, of
what do
course
you
I
do?
would
You like
prefer
cold, do you do
that.
cold or warm?
I just do whatever's there, I guess.
of course I would prefer that, but cold water line is already ran. I just didn't want to run like
Man,
an
you
additional line.
No, you should.
Of course I
I'm,
should.
curi-
and
I'm curious
want
what
to.
the toilet to martyr percentage is.
Yeah, we've talked a lot more about toilets than Martyr.
I know. I'm like the toilet talk, and now I'm thinking of like Demolition Man, where they're like, what do you use the seashells for?
I love that movie.
Oh no.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, we should cut it off before the margins get worse.
Well, obviously we have nothing better to talk about now than
Yeah.
bidets, so. And
Overall,
you
good
guys
stuff.
probably have, sleep or places to be.
Yeah.
But it was great seeing you guys again and great meeting you,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, if you guys can stick around for 2 seconds after we start recording,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And make sure everyone you check out Martyr when it comes out on the 20th of this month,
First.
21st.
21st of February. I was close. I was off by
Gosh,
one.
Jess, do your research.
Oh, shut up,
20th is the
Chris.
show that you're going to come to.
What? Oh yeah, that is true. The 20th was the show I was gonna come to, but I not anymore because I'm not driving 4 hours by myself. So
I'll have a talk with Courtney. We'll figure that out.
she can't get work scheduled to
We'll talk
figure
it
it
over.
out. It's not gonna happen. Anywho, thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.